It has begun.
Thank you. All right. So we start in the dark, decrepit, well, mostly dark, lit by a few torches, decrepit dungeon that is almost entirely abandoned, aside from the barricades that have been put up by what seems to be some person, because they weren't the original architecture. They're not the same architecture as the rest of the area. Did we lose someone just now? We lost John.
Yeah.
John fell through a portal again, it seems.
Yes.
That's the running joke. He falls through a portal every 3 seconds. Let's see. I'm gonna text him, see if I can get him back on. Oh, there we go. There's Johnny Bravo.
He's dead.
I can't hear him.
Give him a late fee. Shut up late.
He's got a thing over his picture for me.
Give him a late fee. He showed up late.
Yeah, he showed up late. I should give Jonathan a late fee for taking such a massive shit, dude. Holy Jesus Christ. We could have started like 30 minutes ago. My goodness. It's fucking ground zero over there, man. Fucking radioactive fallout is going all throughout the restroom because of that. My goodness. There we go, here we go. I still see the exclamation mark. I'm gonna reconnect, see if it fixes it.
Hold on.
No, I hear him.
I can see him now.
But he still has
do
the
you guys see
exclamation
him?
mark. Yeah, I can see and hear him, but he still has the exclamation mark
Just everyone
over his camera.
I think it looks better with the exclamation mark. I'm gonna leave it like that.
Yeah, all you have to do is reconnect and it'll fix that. So everyone just reconnect, guys. Not
It's
you,
funny.
John.
As soon as you said I'm going to start the game, my computer went into sleep mode.
Your computer went into sleep mode.
Likely story, John.
Well, this is what happens when you cast spells in DC. Something goes wrong.
He was doing some.
In this case, my computer's like, I'm going to bed. Screw you.
You had enough. Your computer had enough of your shit, man.
Pretty much, yeah. That's exactly what happened.
Now I cannot see my cousin.
I can't see you, John. Reconnect.
No.
We should be able to see each other just fine with Jonathan's insane internet. Yeah, that's what I thought. I could see him again. Jesus.
Just yell at him from the other room.
I pretty much can, but I'm not going to disturb everyone in the household. All right, so we started the Dark Decrepit Dungeon, and we start with Drozelax just after he said the word, Raphael. The angel lit up, and after the angel lights up and you're about to turn around, you hear footsteps behind you. And you see a familiar face. It's the Hound Dante.
Are you gonna put the map up so I have visual reference? I forgot where I was.
No worries. I completely forgot I didn't bring you guys there because I was already there myself.
Thank you.
You see the Hound Dante. Yep.
If I keep saying it, you know he's gonna show up if we keep saying his name, right? Comes like running out for the other side.
We'll call him Mr. D.
Okay.
The dog. Super dog.
He gets up, wakes up his mom, and comes running over here.
So
Drozelax looks at him like, and his eyes narrow.
And then Dante, he moves aside, and you hear the patter of two more footsteps that sound like dogs, and one, you can faintly hear the footsteps. If you weren't an eldritch being, you wouldn't be able to hear it. But then you see a familiar face. Rex.
The Reddington Clode.
We have a problem.
We have many problems, Rex. What extra problem are you bringing me?
Your nemesis, Well Trevestani, he has disappeared. I've been hunting him this whole time. He's amassed an army and moved north. Then he's gone through a portal. I sense this portal isn't merely to another location within our world, but perhaps another. He is gone. He's left his sister in charge of the armies.
Have you an idea what world he went to?
I could not know. I could only sense that it was not this one, for the air smelled different.
Your true self, your original self, comes from another world. Is it that one?
Perhaps. I am not sure.
Alright, so Drozalax is looking around the room. He turns away from Rex. Let's see if there's anything else has changed in this room after he said the angel's name.
You notice that the stone slab that's shimmering, it says something different this time. And it's shimmering in your elder speech. Hold up. Mimi, do you have to be cooking right now?
Told you.
Really? Right now? Okay, so
Yeah.
just imagine the sizzling of some sort of... I don't even know. Can you hear the sizzling?
No, we can't. I can't.
That's great, because I can hear it. It's very distracting. I'm trying to imagine a dark and decrepit dungeon, and then I hear the sizzling of some sort of steak. I cannot go to the bathroom. I've set myself up here. Can you go to the bathroom, please?
Body's burning in the other world.
Yes, you can cook anywhere. You're crazy like that, Mimi. All right.
Brian, Mimi's my sister.
Oh.
I mean, she could have literally cooked like at 6 o'clock.
She's Jonathan's
when
mother.
I was doing nothing. 7 when I was doing nothing. I love you.
And she always interrupted my deity.
But the
When I
timing.
was 12 years old, we were playing with Felix in New Jersey, and she has to interrupt at least once.
All right.
That's her.
All right. Here we go. So you examine the room again, and you see that the shimmering stone, it now says something else. You have said the words that are true. You are almost done with the task. One more, the greatest of them all. This will be the last. You see that the door in the back has a circle. You see that the door is more in the back is a little more obvious because there's 2/3 of a circle covered in light, and the last third is missing. It's dark.
Okay. I return to the group.
All right. So as for
Send me back
you, Lazarus,
over to wait. The group split.
I
Send me
believe you
back
can
over
move.
to Belgium.
You can move. You're free.
Yeah.
It's a free country.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go in this room, right?
Yeah, but
and he branched off. He went somewhere else. So
you were over here, so we'll tell you what happens over there.
Yeah,
The second you open that door, you see that you are within a tent. There's a tent, and you hear the bustling of noise, and you hear talking. And this is about. You can sense that you're within a tent, and you see that this door has been used very often as well. That by looking at the floor, the door, it opens very. You hear the grinding of the stone as you open the engraved door. Now you're inside of tent, and you hear this commotion, and very far in the distance, you can vaguely make out. Here, let me. You can make out this from the tent flap. The tent is mostly closed, but you can vaguely see that there's one person over there, and you can hear many people inside this room. Many, many people. They all sound like warriors. You open the tent flap to look outside?
Yeah.
Roll a sneak check. A stealth check, actually. Let's just add your agility to it, I believe. And if there's any other bonuses that your class provides, go ahead and add those. Because it should be in that class page. It should tell you how much you can roll for there. Once you go to class, it'll show you sneak silently.
I think there's somebody I'm not hearing.
He's actually not speaking. No, he's very quiet. So he hasn't said a word. I'm talking to the air right now.
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
I can hear him.
Yeah, he's just very quiet.
Yeah.
You're able to open the tent flap and avoid people noticing you. When you open the tent flap, you notice a whole entire room full of men. You see that some of them are wounded and some of them are licking their wounds. And you see 3 men, and they're all talking to one massive figure. And this figure is in the other tent itself. You can't quite make out the conversation, but
which is the figure?
The massive figure is over here.
The Templar that we saw in the Paladins that we saw in the...
These are the Paladins. I gave them their own unique images.
Those are the same Paladins that we saw. Was Lazarus with us? We saw him.
Yeah, these are the same Paladins you met. I changed their images.
Well, we guys in the woods.
Yeah, those are the same ones you encountered. So, you cannot.
Whole camp of paladins.
Yep. Every single one of these black dots here is a campfire, and the majority of the men are licking their wounds and they're trying to help resuscitate each other. You can see that there's blood stains coming from this barricaded door to some of the men that are wounded and quietly, moaning in pain. You can't make out this conversation.
Outside.
You step outside in front of them. Actually, you technically have your sneak, but are you trying to be noticed? Because they are all occupied.
Sneak.
You're gonna be sneaking. So you are in the darker side of the room. You can get maybe about this close, but it's a risk nevertheless because you're roughly in the shadows because this part of the room is very dim and dark. So are you gonna move it close enough to hear them? All right. So you see this looming figure, and the figure hasn't. It seems like it hasn't noticed you. It is at least a good 12 feet tall. You have done well. You found the beast, and the ritual is going well. The prophecy, the one that the gods have foretold and the angels have whispered, it is going very well. But Father, we couldn't find her. We should have slain her that very night. This knight right here in the middle talks. We should have slain the abomination. A whole village died because of our failures. James, do not worry. It was foretold that this would happen. This was known. And this is the first step in the cleansing. That beast, will be purified in the eyes of our fallen Lord and his remaining angels. This is the path, you say. Whose people? Some of them were my family. How am I supposed to just let that sit with me? Father, how am I supposed to just let that go and allow her to roam freely? Why won't you just let us hunt? Matthew, everything is according to plan. Should you interfere with that plan, that beast, that thing, will become far worse than just a mere town killer. It will consume more than you or I can even conceive. Trust me, Matthew. This is the way. This is the path. For now, we remain here while the specters watch us. Remain here as the shadows glaze along through the dark corridors of this old place. Let the gods decide. We are not a part of this scripture. That is not our choice, Matthew. The creature, the massive towering man, he beckons them inside the tent. And he closes the flap and they all enter. Let's see. By that point, you cannot see them or hear the murmurings of their voice. Oh, and by the way, I didn't mention it earlier, but this block right here, that is a wooden box that's holding up an ancient Christianic artifact. It's a massive golden cross that can be put in a bag if so pleased.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take that.
All right, that's worth 300 gold. And
so these guys are just gone now?
They're inside this other tent. You can't see within the tent. But there's still people.
Wandered into a room of 1,000 Bellerophons.
You see just a lot of people resting, and they're all very, like, every person here is very weary. They're not expecting any sort of attack. And you're in the darker side of the room. Just to clarify, this is roughly the dark here. Sorry, wrong color. Whoopsie daisies. Let me just get that. About this whole chunk of the room is extremely dark. There's no torches lighting it. The tent with you, with your cloak, you blend in pristine. You blend in perfectly. Not a single one of them notice you.
So if I go out here, all these guys see me, right?
You would have to make another roll to not be seen, and it would be significantly more difficult because you'd be right next to a torch. There's torches right outside the tent itself, illuminating it.
Wait, so is this inside the
Yep.
dungeon?
It is inside the dungeon. Remember the spikes from earlier? This was set up by these guys here.
So this isn't like a different area?
Nope.
Like what happened to them? Like they're actually here?
They're actually here. These are real people. You can smell them, and they smell disgusting. There's even a few corpses around of allies that died. They're very much alive.
I'll rejoin the others then.
All right. So then I'm going to go straight to...
Hold on a minute.
do you want me to wait for you, Trey?
All right.
Do you want me to wait for you, or you good?
No, I'm good now.
All right. Lexington, I already told you what was inside that room, right? Or no?
just refresh his memory.
No, you didn't.
Okay, so you enter the room and you see a massive pane of. You see like a massive separation. Past this point, it's nothing but pure white, pure light. On the left side of the on the wall over here, you see engravings. Let's see. And what you see are the room is lit the moment you open its creaky doors with holy white light. On the left wall, depictions of groups of men sacrificing only one man to a warrior angel, then showing after their death. The people who sacrifice the man getting great boons. And then the next inscription is heavily damaged and requires an intelligence check. So go ahead and roll an
I'm
intelligence check.
gonna do an intelligence check.
You think that sacrificing one person is going to work out well? You think it's going to work out very well, and that's exactly what the inscription had. Also, you did trip a little and smack your face into the wall. Thank God no one else was looking. But you're pretty sure that you have the right idea. Just wipe away the dust from smacking your forehead in the wall. Don't worry about that. No, you have no idea, man. You have no idea, man.
Yep.
Hey guys, I have to run, but I'll try and jump back in.
All right, man. Thanks for coming anyhow.
Yeah, I got my character for next time, sure.
Absolutely.
Lexington starts examining the lighter. Like, what can he see through it?
You see nothing but pure light, as in the room. You could tell that there's a floor of pure white light. There's 3 walls and a roof of pure white light that you could step into. When you get really close to the pane, you notice at the far end of the room something staring right back at you. A massive Herculean man holding a spear, waiting at the other end.
Oh shit!
Bellerophon, no!
At the very far end of the room, you can see him
What the
waiting.
fuck is Bellerophon doing here?
Yo, he's gonna slay this entire group. Not a single person.
Bellerophon assumed the form of an angel.
You know, that was Avengers' fucking, we used that for his,
Yeah, same picture for Bellerophon. That was Vengeance's look.
that was Avengers' avatar for like years.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, he's gonna kill us all.
You see him waiting. You could feel his gaze upon you, just waiting. You didn't notice him until you stepped up to the glass pane. You feel a very, very deadly state. Like, you feel he has the desire to kill you the second you step through.
Well.
Well, that's it for Lexington.
Lexington looks at the sides. Is there anything at the sides?
It's a room of pure white light.
Well, I best leave this to the mages to understand. He goes back to the corridors and goes here.
All right. You notice all your allies are in a different room.
Yep.
Beltran, you already acquired what you acquired. Now, Lazarus, this is what you see when you step inside of the room.
Yep.
You see a shimmering image of a father-like figure. The father-like figure keeps shimmering until the room starts to become cold. And then it transforms into an image of a massive hooded man. Greed will not lead you to peace. Gold is not the only thing that glimmers in the dark. Should you change your ways, your soul will glimmer as well. You are given a beautiful gold-encrusted blade. It is a blade encrusted in the most beautiful glimmering gold with silver engraved within. But the blade is so beautiful and incandescent, it feels almost fundamentally wrong to do evil with this. The blade is called, the dagger is called Dawn's Light. Actually, no, it says it's a blade. But it was meant to be a dagger. So the dagger, it's called Dawn's Light. All right. So you got your keyboard ready?
Yeah.
A -2 to inherently good and lawful people. A +1, this is to attack. A +1 to neutral, and a +2 for chaos and evil. Can detect lycanthropes from 30 feet. It glows softly yellow. You got this so far?
Hold on. I can detect lycanthropes for how?
30 feet.
How long?
Whenever, like, this is a persistent passive. So all the time. All the time. Unless I put a restriction on it, assume it is a consistent thing, like Frodo's blade.
I was about to say that.
Yep. So it glows softly yellow.
You said it glows yellow, right?
Yep.
Okay, I got all this so far.
All right. +2 versus lycanthropes. So whenever you fight a lycanthrope, you add the +2 to that. And this next part you're gonna like. You ready?
Yeah.
Once per day, you can point your blade at someone to determine their intentions toward you. Depending on how soft your blade glows in a certain color, or how hard and vibrant it is, it determines what their intentions are towards you. For example, very vibrant red is death. They want to kill you. Yellow is unknown. You can't determine. Blue is good. So if it's softly red, then it's roughly kind of bad intentions, but they don't want to kill you. But if it's vibrantly red, they want to kill you. If it's vibrantly blue, they want to save your life. If it's vibrantly yellow, you're against some sort of cosmic thing, probably. Something that you cannot ascertain.
Okay, got all this.
And here's a crazy-ass kicker. And also, after I tell you this, bear in mind that you only have 18 as a max luck. All right? On the death of an extremely evil entity, +1 to luck. On the death of a cosmic evil entity, +3 to any stat. I mean, +3 to luck, and +1 to any stat. No, +3 to luck, or +1 to any stat. So if you kill like some sort of Cthulhu creature,
So you just totally gave him an incentive to kill my character.
yeah, he's not cosmically evil, unfortunately. Sorry. But this is like trying
I
to
was already
kill.
considering it.
Yeah.
Mind flayers are not cosmic evil. I've been insulted.
No, they're cosmically good. And you're not a mind flayer, you're a French guy. Okay, let's get this straight. Okay.
He's right. The DM is right. You're not cosmically good or evil. You are French.
Yep.
So it specifically has to be cosmic
When I
evil,
drain,
not just a cosmic entity.
when I suck the brain out of Beltram's head, we'll ask him again.
Yeah. So this is like referring to when you fight like a being of, like if you fight like it's hard to compare it to something like a being that has
characters. Any of Jonathan's characters.
Yeah, pretty much any of Jonathan's characters. A cosmic evil, like a very cosmically evil being that has, ravaged countries and will ravage more. Something is that inherently evil. I'll tell you.
They have to be killed with this dagger.
They have to be killed with the dagger.
For any of this to apply.
Yep. But the dagger, it's not going to be very good when you're killing paladins, so. All right, and that's that for you, man.
All right.
And, so as for Lexington, you see a shimmering father figure over in this other room. Do you enter?
I said, yeah. So what are you guys doing?
You see all of them disappear for a moment as the father figure consumes your vision. Let's see. The shimmering image of a father figure, like Angel, you struggle to view it as it transforms into the image of your grandfather's dearest friend. No, to your grandfather, Sanguinius. Son, my dear boy, what great woe I see within your soul. The burden of completing the goal passed down by your father and your father's fathers. To move forward, you must know the past. Become what the great lords of the sky and the ground intended for you. Become a great dragon slayer. Like your ancestors from what must be a millennium ago. In the center of the Forsaken Lands is a land of dragons and creatures of yore.
Oh, we're about to die horribly.
Yeah.
Save your grandfather's soul. Prove yourself to the great dragons, the great peaks. He transforms.
Every time you say that word, like my blood pressure goes up. Just
Oh boy.
He transforms back into the fatherly figure of Raphael. My name is Raphael, and I give you my blessing. Find the most honorable path to glory. And what you gain is a massive dark fur cape. Actually, I can reveal. I have something here so you can copy it off. I was working on it earlier. I was going to do this for everyone, but I didn't have enough time. Let's see. Let me reveal it to you. I'm going to show it to everyone. It's inside the journal area. It's called the Jarl's Will. A massive dark fur cape.
Yeah, see it.
With golden Nordic runes tracing the edges. Decapitations restore 1 HP. You also have, you can use Word of Command while in this cape. Though you do have corruptions apply to you if you use Word of Command. You cannot use any other spell. This only works with the cape itself. Because it is a Jarl's cape. Though it has an interesting thing, you do have a +3 for the spell check. On a natural one, it's a +3, let me change that to a +2. No. Let me change that to a +1 actually. It's going to be a +1 plus your character level. It's a 1 plus your character level, which is a 1 plus 2. Which is actually everyone that's entered this room, you guys level up. Remember that for the end of this game, assuming you survive. And see, on a natural roll of 1, roll a DC 50 out of 100. On a success, kneel on the ground and suffer no corruptions. Kneel on the ground for 1 round and suffer no corruptions. You have a reflex plus 2, and backstabs are registered as normal blows, so Reddington can't kill Lexington. So here is the real big kicker for you, Jonathan. I'm probably going to have to type this out, but I'm going to say it first for you guys. Once per day, use an action to sing an ancient song of yore. The music leaves your lips as if you've known this song your whole life, and inspire your allies. Roll a 1d20. Oh, it's there too, all right. Roll 1d20 plus your character level. If you get let me see. Yeah. On a 1, if you roll a 1 with this, your voice is taken. You feel disfavor from Odin yourself, and you lose 6 luck and 5 max HP. Actually, cancel take out the maximum, the fire level here. It's 1d20, just a normal 1d20.
Jonathan, stop snoring into the mic.
I realize this was made for a normal 1d20. Because it has a high risk, high reward like you like it. If you roll a 1, your voice is taken, you feel disfavor from Odin himself, you lose 6 luck and 5 max HP. On a 2 or a 5, you can choose 1 person to gain a +3 to attack and saves for 3 rounds. On a 6 to a 10, you can choose 2 people to get a +3 to attack and saves for 3 rounds. This is not attack and damage, just attack. On an 11 to 15, you can choose 3 people to get a +3 to attack and saves. On a 16 to a 19, you can choose 4 people to get a +3 to an attack.
Yeah, that part I cannot see in here.
Oh, no, I didn't put that in there yet. I'll type it out in a second. I'll type it out at the end of the game so you can... I'll give it to you... I'll type it out in a second. So, this part, when you get a 16 or a 19, you can choose up to 4 people to get a +3 to attack and saves. Or you can choose 1 person to get a +3 AC, a +6 attack, and a +6 spell check, and a +6 to save. If you roll a 20, which is the high risk, high reward thing, all allies within hearing distance feel their hearts tremble and burn more brightly than ever before. +3 max HP. Sorry, yeah, +3 max HP. Heal 10 HP for you. This is for you, not for allies. And then for everyone within the room, for everyone else within the room, you get a +6 AC, +6 AC, attack, damage, spell check, spell damage, and saves for 3 rounds. Bear in mind, all these effects only last 3 rounds.
Alright.
Also, when you lose your voice, that's permanent, by the way.
Okay.
So if you roll a 1, you lose your voice permanently. You have to do something to get it back, man. So I'll type that out in a second. But that is your cape known as the Jarl's Will. Let's see. All right. Let's take a 5-minute break so I can type that out for him. If you guys don't mind.
No!
Yeah, so just go ahead and take your breaks.
Okie doke.
Yep.
Alright then.
Yep. I'm typing this out for you, so you could just refer to this later on, okay?
Tyler, there's a whole bunch of free Audible books, by the way.
There are.
Oh yeah, a whole fuckload of them. But you have to have the Audible. You have to have an Audible account, John.
What's up?
There's a whole fuckload of free Audible books.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of the books in the appendix, DCC appendix, are on the free Audible list, by the way. I just found a couple. I'm putting them into my library right now.
Where do you find them?
You have to have an Audible account. You don't have a membership.
I do.
Okay.
Oh.
No, if you have Audible but you don't have a membership, you pay monthly.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
I sent
Sorry
Tyler a
about
link
that.
earlier to a Western that I was listening to. That was very good. But you have to have Audible.
Right.
Man. Jonathan, I thought it was fitting that Jonathan's character would have something that prevents backstabs, knowing his delightful personality.
That's pretty surprising. Decapitations restore 1 HP.
Yep. Yep. That was just for shits and giggles, man. Because I knew you were going to cut heads off, nevertheless. It doesn't increase your max HP, it just restores, so if you lost any.
Yeah.
It doesn't work on people that are dead, obviously. It's only in combat at decapitations. Well, that's pretty obvious.
Sending you another one that's really good, Tyler.
Thank you, Uncle.
I read that one when I was a kid. Very good. It's about a dude from the present who ends up in a medieval D&D setting. He falls through a portal like John. Except in our world he's human, on the other side he's a fucking dragon.
Nice.
It's actually very good. It's a great book.
That sounds awesome. I'd love to be a dragon.
It's a great book.
Almost done.
Is everybody back?
Almost. Trey, you back?
Cool.
Trey?
Yeah, I never left.
Nice. Alright. See, I'm just about done. Yeah, if you roll it out, I'll show you the rest. Alright. So after you all go through your you experience the imaging, then the statue becomes still and no longer shimmers. You now have your new items, and the statue has already given you its name. Raphael. Each one of you know it now. So what do you do now?
Joselax is hovering over Beltram. He's like, Beltram, you haven't said a word in 2 hours. And you, Lazarus, you look like you've seen a ghost.
Yeah, we should probably just wrap up what we're doing here, because those paladin guys from the woods, they're here.
Did you say paladins?
All 3 of them. With other men.
How many men?
And this one really big guy.
Again,
More
how
than
many
5?
men?
Less than 10? But they are all injured. Not in top fighting condition.
There are a few of
In
them.
fact, some of them probably can't even walk. Okay, there might be a couple that aren't uninjured, but you get the point.
Do they require medical attention?
We might be able to take them. They don't know we're here.
Lexington, do we have reason to kill these paladins?
No real motive to kill them. If anything, we should most likely avoid them.
And you went off in a different direction. What did you find, Lexington?
A very scared-looking individual with a spear looking to skewer me. I was hoping one of you mages could figure it out.
I am not a
Wait, is he a
mage.
paladin?
That's Beltram.
Was he a paladin?
No, I don't think he was a paladin. I think he's an angel.
Alright, let's see what we can find out.
They're also hunting somebody. A beast. Could be Jane.
Any information they said while you were there?
One of the paladins' family was killed by the beast. They want to kill him. They want to kill whatever it is. The big guy says it's according to plan and doesn't want to interfere. Not much else.
You said it's according to plan?
Okay, first it's Tristani, first they're messing with Beltram.
He said the specter
And
watch over them and let
Is there something someone has
talking.
forgotten to tell me?
One of you speak. Both of you talk over each other.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, Drake.
I was just saying that they also said that the specters watch over them to let the gods decide. One of them's name was Matthew. I caught that. Not much else.
We do not know them. We only saw them.
Basically, Drozelax, we have Trevistani, a couple of birds that mess with Beltram, and now these paladins all know about Jane even before we have any knowledge about her. Was there something that someone forgot to inform me?
We have to kill the paladins, then? Is that what that means, Lexington?
Hardly. It means that, like they and like the two birds, Hex and Jax, you called them, and like Trevistani, all of them know what Jane is.
Apparently all of Grindex knows what Jane is. But not all of Grindex. Not all of Grindex knows what the princess is.
Good question. Boy,
Beltram,
according to the plan.
since you want to get into her pants, have you discovered what she is yet?
You guys,
Don't walk away, Beltram.
You guys hear a thumping sound, like the sound of rocks and lots of other noises, and you hear it all up against this door.
Okay, that's where the paladins are, so we should probably start moving.
Yeah, I agree.
Now let's see this angel, I suppose.
Unless you really think you can take them. But I'm going to be in the back. If you want to do that.
Lexington, you can go before me.
So, once you enter the room, Beltram, Drozelax, and
Drozelax is standing at the doorway. He's not going inside.
Sovereign enters. He steps around you and enters. He's very quiet right now.
Drozelax basically is out of the way if Lazarus wants to go in.
So what do I read on the
Take a
wall?
step inside.
All right. So on the wall are descriptions of groups of men sacrificing one man to the warrior angel, and then showing after the death of the man, the people. After showing their death, the people who were sacrificed, the men that sacrificed their single companion get great boons. But after that, the rest of the inscription is very, very damaged. You need to do an intelligence roll to pass. To understand what the damaged carvings have.
Alright, I come inside and look at them. I'll do an intelligence roll.
John, you think that drugs are the best thing to do, and you sniff the floor for some reason. I don't know, you feel this great compulsion to sniff up dust. It does nothing other than mess up your, oh yeah. So when you see the inscription, of course, because of your elder eyes...
Wait, before you say it, I turn to John before anything. Beltram, you're a fucking idiot. And I read
it. Beltram basically just he goes googly eyes and doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He's like, oh. He imagines a butterfly flying around. He just stares at it. There's no butterfly. So when you see the inscription, because of your elder eyes, and let the record show that you've rolled 3 freaking 20s on intelligence. This game, this dungeon, so you can see clearly that the people that got the great boons then killed them all. The reward turned and killed them. Because of the 20 you rolled, you see an inscription that's even more faded than that. So faded that only very keen eyes can see it. It shows one of a group. It shows one of a group that enters together, facing oblivion and succeeding.
So,
Tyler?
Yes?
you broke up a little. Say that again, the last little bit.
What you see is in the final inscriptions is that a group enters together to face oblivion and succeeds.
So we have to sacrifice Beltram. Or, sacrifice someone to this angel. That's what he got out of it. That's what my players get out of everything. If we sacrifice him, we get to do something very nice.
Yeah, I rolled a 6, so I agree with him.
Well, out of this room, I'm going to need plausible deniability of this action.
When you try to go through when you try to go inside there, your ass is grabbed by Sovereign, and you can see inside of his helmet. And you see he has very, very tired, weary eyes. He throws your ass to the wall.
I have an idea. There are paladins in the other room, right?
Sovereign steps forward.
Oh, you fucking idiot.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, no!
Oh, shit.
We can sacrifice a paladin, you idiot!
I am forsaken. I came to this world killing and sacrificing the souls of the innocent. It is only right and just that an angel would awake.
Paladins are not innocent.
Every time you try to go through, you're gonna have to roll a strength check to get past Sovereign. He's not letting you through. He keeps grabbing your ass and chucking you back. He will not let your ass through.
He goes, no, don't do it!
I'm going to cast.
You see the angel slowly approaching Sovereign. As Sovereign...
I'm casting Word of Command on Sovereign before he does anything stupid.
Alright.
Yeah.
19.
Goddamn, that's a success.
No! That is my command to him.
Alright.
Which means back the fuck up.
Alright, tell me the page so I can double check. So I can see exactly what you have.
Oh, man.
That's not like the Sovereign kills himself.
Alright, what's the page?
Oh, okay, hold on. Page 4, Word of Command is 268.
268, you're not. A cleric can speak a word of command to a target within 30 feet. He may combine the word of command with a gesture that clarifies its intent.
I say, no! And I point at the floor in front of, like right here. I point right here.
You see Sovereign, like, his face is twisted with rage. You would deny me my peace.
Your peace can come in a different light, Sovereign. We need you with us. Peace can be grabbed from destroying evil, not sacrificing yourself to false good. We can sacrifice one of the pathetic creatures in the other room to this thing.
I've had enough of that.
He gives Drozelax a dirty look.
I've had enough of sacrificing good men for myself, for my own good and for my own life. Let me go.
Saying this to him. Fool! Because you see that, because you can understand that, it makes you a good man. Zealots are not good men. Catch one and sacrifice them to this creature.
No. Cannot sacrifice people who are men of God. Men of the angels.
Be a fool, then. I rescind the command.
I asked Sovereign, are you sure you want to do this?
He puts his... Go ahead.
You have so much good that you could still do in the world. You have a second chance.
He puts his hand on Beltran's shoulder. Do you know how many kids died so that I may live again? Do you know how many souls were wiped from this earth just so I may breathe?
Then don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I'm not.
Good deeds with the life that they gave you. I have another reason for going in there as well.
You are a fool, wizard.
I thought we already knew that.
He just stands staring at Raphael. At the angel. He doesn't move just yet. You got to roll reflex saving if you're going past Sovereign, man. He's grabbing your ass.
Wow.
Are you going to try to get past Sovereign, or are you going to let him...
Lexington.
I cast fucking
Lexington,
word of command.
you saw the full inscription, right?
I cast word of command on this idiot too.
Sovereign grabs him. You need to roll reflex to get away from Sovereign's grab, man. You don't need to cast. It's all right. Oh, you're doing reflex?
Yeah.
Lazarus. I sent a message to Lazarus.
You barely
Can we kidnap one of those zealots?
You almost get past his grasp, but he just barely grabs you before you go beyond reach.
He's dangling in his arm.
While this foolishness is... DM, 1 second. While this foolishness is continuing, simultaneously, I sent a message to Lazarus, and basically tell him my intention to go grab with him a paladin and drag it over here. What does he say back?
I mean, it could work. If not a paladin, then at least one of their men.
Can you stealth behind one of them? Sneak behind one of them and capture it. I can stun it if you get it close to me.
Wait.
None of them are in the dark. They got fireplaces everywhere. What about your command thing? Would that work on them from here?
Not from here, but I have to get fairly close. Take me to them, but not into the room, close to it. We're gonna sneak away.
All right. It works because of the commotion. Only Lexington notices you, and he doesn't care.
Sure.
You try to enter the room, but the door is barred, and you hear a voice. Sneaky little one. I see you. Going through the dark. Going through the task set before you by those long, long ago. You will not disturb me nor my people. Go in peace or in death.
Well, that didn't work. I go back.
Okay. So, how about we just vote?
As you leave,
Sovereign or Beltram?
You hear this?
Beltram's gonna die if we vote.
So, when you leave, you hear this. May you find the truth. So, Sovereign, when he grabs, he pretty much holds. He actually doesn't bring Beltran back in. He lets the Archangel Michael get in closer. Then he throws Beltran to this wall and he dives in. For glory!
Why the hell does someone keep going through that?
I get back up, I'm like, no!
You got him killed, Beltram.
Okay, so as you enter,
killed, Beltram. I could have stopped this.
Just to make sure, you guys did follow, Droslex, you did follow that. What I said with the the inscriptions, right?
He did. He did.
Yeah.
He did.
I was actually going to ask Lexington, like, did we actually have to sacrifice somebody? Because he saw the full thing.
No, I didn't.
He did not. He failed his roll as well.
Well, who was it who saw it?
No,
That was
So it was
all
Drozelax who saw it?
Drozelax got out of it is that we have to sacrifice something today.
Yup, he completely ignored the
I saw
second
the whole
half.
thing, but Drozelax ignored everything else. So all he saw
Yeah, because that's not what it sounded
sacrifice.
like when I heard it.
Yep, he ignored the second half. So Sovereign goes in there and he's trying to trade blows with the Angel, but the thing is, the Angel is so horrifically fast but slow. You see movements that the movements that it's showing you, they simply do not correlate with the hits that Sovereign is deflecting. And you see Sovereign swinging his two massive long swords, deflecting blows, and he simply cannot keep up. And as you enter the room...
All right. Can I roll for intelligence to see if I can read the inscriptions while this is happening?
You can roll for
And
intelligence.
that's what Lexington's trying to do, but yeah.
And
Never count on a mind flayer, guys.
Yeah.
all right, you pretty much see, because it's 18, because it's that high, you can barely make out the second inscription. And that's the second inscription. It's either blow up the whole dungeon using pigs, or it's everyone enter that white light and face the Angel.
Okay, so real quick, anyone have any pigs?
I said the paladins. They're pretty much pigs.
Okay, so no pigs. We go with the second option.
You realize the funny thing is,
Just
you had, huh?
everyone follow me. You said it was here, right? I can't even do it. What'd you say it was,
Like, enter this room, pretty much.
Tyler?
You enter everyone faces Oblivion, which is the Angel. You must face them, everyone.
Drozelax is looking at Lexington like, are we really going in there?
Yeah, Drozelax, Lexington, get in here.
Time to wreck something. He grabs his axe and starts walking in.
All right.
Drozelax hovers away. He goes down here. No, he'll fucking go in. Fucking suicidal fuck.
All right. So as you guys enter, you see the blade of light enter Sovereign's chest as he falls back, and he pretty much falls like into, like he dissipates. He lands in the light. The light seems like it feels like you're walking on a grass field when you step inside of it. But when Sovereign is stabbed, there is no blood coming out of his chest. He falls to the ground. He's out of the fight.
Initiative?
Yep. Initiative.
Right. Change my name to
We're all about to die.
Oh, and once the rest of you enter the room, you notice something else. You see a few more coming out of the light in the back of the room.
Oh, shit.
I give a fucking dirty ass look to Lazarus.
And you see once Once one of them kills Sovereign and he's laying on the ground motionless, it disappears.
These creatures will kill us. One by one.
Alright. That's for the initiative.
I rolled a 20.
Alright.
Yeah, am I dead?
You're not dead. You rolled a 1. That means you're last. Alright, so Uncle, go ahead and make your move.
Alright. Hold on. I hover over here. Am I close enough to Mind Blast all of them?
You can Mind Blast them all, yes.
Right. That's what he does. He hits his Mind Blast. I don't have to roll for that.
As soon as the Mind Blast goes out, you hear Beltram, "Not again!"
No, it's targeted. It's just for them. 60-foot cone in their direction. They gotta make intelligence saving throws. They gotta roll over 12.
Alright.
You repeat it last time.
It's a cone. You don't get hit.
Alright.
It does hit all of them though.
Sorry, just traumatized.
That one made it.
You see when you do the cone, you see that these angels, you see 3 angels are completely, it goes through them and it's not affecting them. But this one, it looks like it hit him and he shrugs it off. The one over here. I'll mark him with this color. This one was affected by your blast, but he wasn't, he shrugged it off.
Okay, I'm done.
All right.
I only have one move. Cleric.
Let's see. And now it is...
Can you please put up the initiative turn order?
Yeah.
I'd like to know when my turn is next.
Let's see, turn order. Where is that beautiful thing? I haven't done that in such a long time. I actually have no idea where the turn order is.
It's on the left side.
Oh, here we go. Found it. All right. All right. All right. Okay, let's see who's next. Well, shit, I'm not. Let's see. Here, I'm gonna take my turn next. Let me just take my turn right now, and then I'll do the turn order. All right. So this angel, it slowly moves up to you, Lazarus. But the thing is, it appears slow, but it moves fast like the wind. Your eyes simply cannot register its speed. It attacks you with a massive glowing spear. Whoops, I clicked something weird. Ignore that. It attempts to attack you. Does it succeed? Does it hit over your AC? Or is that below?
Now let me check.
Your armor class is 12, actually. So you're good.
Oh, yeah.
Its first attack doesn't hit. I'm wondering if the second attack does. Oh, it does. All right, he's going to roll to hit. Whoops, ignore the second one. First one, 14. Are you still standing? Does it hit over your HP?
Yeah, it does.
You feel the blade of light touch you, but it doesn't hurt. But at the same time, you feel weak, and your eyes roll back into your skull as you fall. The angel disappears. An angel moves towards you. Drozelax. It's not going to attempt to hit.
What's that?
Oh, I rolled a 1d10, sorry. Jesus Christ. I rolled a crit.
That's a crit. Your damage.
So, let's see. Crit table real quick. Roll. All right, so this hammering blow drives your nose cartilage into your brain. And so I'm just gonna
You mean my
do this. 1d6. And then, then the 1d10. So it's 6 and 5. You still up?
6 and 5? Oh yeah. That's 11.
Are you still up?
Yes, I am.
Can't hear you.
Yes, I am.
All right. You have a scar on your face with light. You vaguely notice that there's where Lazarus has been cut. There's light emanating from the wound as well. After he pretty much skims your nose, he goes again to try to slash. Does that hit?
Nope.
He misses. Another one goes straight for you, Beltram. It brings its blade from down to up to sever you in two. Does it hit?
Yep.
All right. And does that leave you standing with 7 damage?
Still standing. Barely.
All right. You see that there's a cut across your chest emanating with light. That one hits as well. And just for logistics.
Down.
All right. He slashes you from the bottom and then through then across your chest. A cross of light is on your chest, and now you fall to the ground with your eyes rolling into the back of your head, feeling soothed, but your body falling weak as if you died.
With his last vestiges, he holds on to the cross around his neck.
You can't. You don't even have that much strength.
Never mind.
The last one cannot make it.
Enjoys that.
Yeah, you literally can only bring your hand so far up before it falls. The one that was facing Baldrich, sorry, Beltran has disappeared. Another one approaches you, Lexington, but doesn't get close enough in time. And that leaves it to the next turn. Let's see.
I think it's Lexington.
Here we go.
Lexington hasn't gone.
Yep, Lexington. Yeah, I know he hasn't gone. So John's out of the turn order.
At this point, it doesn't matter, dude. We know who goes.
Yeah. So yeah, you go. Lexington, go.
Right.
Go ahead.
Perhaps retreat is in order, Lexington. These fools have sacrificed us.
You notice that every single person that has been wounded is glowing. Their wounds are glowing with light.
Try to use a mighty deed and grab a javelin to try to pin the one I'm facing.
All right, you're going to pin him to a wall of light. Go ahead, roll your mighty deed.
No, like pin his leg down to the floor with a javelin.
All right. Go ahead. Bear in mind, the floor kind of feels like you're standing on a void, but it's like a void of light.
Right.
So go ahead and roll that mighty deed. It succeeds.
Alright. I rolled to attack. Did it register? No, I didn't.
Nope. So remember, add the +3 and your strength.
Well, I guess that one's not working.
That's 120 +3. Or plus whatever strength modifier you have.
Hold on. Just check.
You hit. Do your damage. Remember to add the +4 to your damage.
Need to check how much damage this does.
What weapon is it? If it's an axe, it's a D10.
It's a javelin.
Javelin? Okay, let me find it real quick.
Really write these things down.
Yeah, write it down, man.
It's in the computer thing, but it's refusing to roll the damn thing.
It's 1d6.
Okay, then 1d6, Jonathan. Roll 1d6 +4. All right, when you do that, you see that a massive, bright light comes from its foot. And as it stares at you, the helmet becomes bright white light as it dissipates into nothing. It becomes part of the light.
Well done. Well done, Lexington. My turn?
Yep, your turn.
So this whole room is light, right?
Yep.
I cast dark.
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
Enjoy that, DM, if it works. Clock!
Oh shit.
When the thing is, you think it works, but the pure light just scruffs it away. It chokes the darkness until it turns into nothing.
survive one more blow from you, Angel, and I will make it black in the air. Go for it.
All right. The angel rolls to hit. It hits.
Jesus Christ.
It's having rolls as good as you lately. Jesus.
I'm rolling garbage now.
Are you standing?
I am standing.
No, after that damage. 9 damage.
I am standing.
Oh, wow. Nice.
You forgot that I got a lot of hit points from converting people.
Oh, yes. Now, he's going to try to... He's going to attempt to attack you one more time.
I don't think I can take another one of those, though.
Does that hit?
No, it doesn't. It does not, but let me confirm it. I have high armor class. Nope.
It doesn't hit?
Nope.
He misses. Lexington, it's your turn.
Help me, Lexington.
I go over at his back and use a mighty deed to try to trip the angel, and then attack with the axe.
All right. Roll to do it.
Cool move. Disable and attack and damage.
Actually, you don't need a roll to do it. Your feet slide through it. You touch nothing. As if it is a ghost to you, but not him.
Alright.
Still make an axe.
So he can't hit the angel?
Nope.
Only I can hit it.
Yep.
Okay. I despise fucking bell ringing. I take this thing out.
All right, so Lexington, what do? You still have one action.
Lexington tries to figure out what the crap's going on here.
You figure out nothing. I mean, you can see what's going on in front of you, dude. You see that there's nothing more I can tell you than what you've already seen. There's light emanating from the wounds, and you notice that the wounds that are on Drozelax, which are many, are all emanating light.
The best I could tell, Drozelax, is that we're all supposed to perish here. Yet, there seems to be one missing for me.
He's having a chat with Drozelax. Drozelax starts drinking tea with him in the middle of the fight.
Yeah, that's your turn. You've done nothing. It's your turn again, Drozelax.
I cast heal on myself. Well, I attempt to cast heal with the shitty fucking rolls. 15. Hold on, let me tell you.
All right.
15 heals me. 3 dice.
All right.
So that is 1.
That's 3d6, right? Or is it 3d8? I think it's 3d8 because you're cleric.
Are the 8s?
Let me double check.
They are the 8s. 3d8s. So I heals garbage. Wow, what a fucking shitty roll. So,
all right.
6. All right, go ahead. You're up.
The angel again slices at you, attempting to sever. Does it hit?
Nope, that's a miss.
This time it's going to remove your arm. Does it hit?
Keep trying. Nope. Of course
it says nothing as it attacks you.
Okay. You're up, Lexington.
You have another action that you can completely squander like you did last time.
Why don't you check on the people on the floor, man?
Lexington's gonna try to check on Beltran.
When you check on Beltran, you touch his corpse and you notice something's off about it. You feel like a pure goodness emanating from it. His eyes and mouth open, and you feel something forced into your being. Roll a will save.
Oh shit.
Like as in like his eyes and mouth are pure light.
What the heck did I just stumble into? Give me a second.
Will save. Will save.
Okay, I got it.
Cool. You feel this intense presence forced upon you, and you look away just fast enough for it not to overwhelm you. And the second you look away, it looks as if his eyes never opened at all. And he's still as peaceful as he looked before. And Drozelax, you notice nothing. It's your turn again, Drozelax.
Cast darkness again.
All right? Woohoo! A big success. What's the page name? I mean, the page number?
258.
258. All right.
I drop it on the angel.
258, 20. The cleric can designate a point within 100 feet and create a 20 feet radius sphere of darkness centered around a
room,
point.
Bud. That's the whole
Yep.
fucking room. I drop it right in the middle of the fucking angel.
Yep.
Enjoy. Let's see the DM, how you play with this.
When you shove the darkness in the room, you hear a hissing and a screaming. And you see the light that's in your wounds disappear. And you see the light on everyone else's wounds disappear.
Wow.
Everyone awakens as the wounds disappear. And the angel, you hear like a hissing as it disappears.
You see, fools, the answer is chaos. Not much.
The rest of you, which of you noticed that, a few of you noticed that some of the scars remain. Instead of, it looks like a tattoo of white where every cut entered your body. So you have a few white tattoos of cuts on your chest. That's what it looks like. Where the pure light used to exist.
Are they full health? Are we all full health?
Everyone's at full health again.
Can I roll intelligence to try to figure out what that was? I have an idea, but I just want to make sure.
I can tell you what it was, Beltram. You tried to get us killed. I saved you.
You wanted to send me in there in the first place.
The darkness gently dissipates.
I'm going to drain his fucking soul and save his ass. He's still talking shit.
The darkness gently dissipates as the room becomes a stone floor again. And at the very end of the hallway, you see a statue of the very man you faced. The statue, though, looks more alive than dead. You have faced my challenge. You faced my challenges with great will. You especially. He points at Drozelax. You faced many blows from me, yet you did not waver. I am Archangel Michael, and I deem you fit to move to your dungeon, the tomb of the three, where I and my brothers rest.
Excellent.
Drozelax, you get a +3 to your luck.
Nice.
And
Jonathan deserves it too. He fought also.
Yep. Jonathan gets a +3 to his luck as well.
Okay, we maxed at 18, right?
Yeah, max at 18. Now, your fate awaits you. He reaches to touch you, and before he touches you, all of your visions turn white as you are brought to this room. doors are open, and Archangel Michael's his statue is now well lit up. Do you go down the open hallway now?
I check on the others. Anyone need healing? Or me to fix your mental problems? And I look at at Belcher.
Thank you, I'm fine. And thank you for saving us.
Boy, that was a very, very
Scary fight.
scary moment. I wasn't quite sure how that was going to end.
Well,
Lazarus, are you alright? Do you need anything?
No, I'm good.
Sovereign, you're an idiot. And I follow these guys.
all right.
Dante,
So-
to me!
Dante follows you, and you see that the hallway ends right here. I'm going to reveal the entrance to the next room right here. You see a massive door encrusted in pure gold. The hallway itself, gold and silver. Nothing but glimmering and shining. The door itself somehow even more grand with depictions of the three angels. Do you enter the room?
Lexington, are we entering the room?
Well, we fought hard for it. I do believe so.
Rogue, can you check the doors? Make sure they're not trapped.
Yeah, hold on a second.
There you guys go. The doors are entirely mundane. The only problem you'll have is opening them because of their massive size.
Yeah, it's good.
All right. Here, this is where the door is again.
Sovereign, we found a use for you. Open the door.
Let me see if I can give you guys dominion over your characters again. Here we go. Gotta decipher all of your names. Hilariously. Controlled by Blood Bowl.
Blood Bowl. Why is your name Blood Bowl?
Because he loves Blood Bowl. Controlled by... And last but not least, that is controlled by the Senate. All right, do you guys enter then?
Yeah. I peer inside without going in. I'm like,
You push the door enough so you can peer inside, and you see two massive columns next to you. And you see, at the very end, one tomb.
as much as I enjoy going first, I am your healer. I should not go first. Head back up.
Daxton looks at the side, so what does he see?
You see this. A room full of columns, and you see at the very end there are two stands holding two particular items. One of them looks to be a band, and another one looks to be a hood of stars. And one seems to be a tomb.
Careful now.
This is a coffin.
You're not quite sure what's in here.
So this is a coffin.
And of course,
That is a coffin.
Beltran is going forward.
Beltran, because of your
I'm looking
magical
around. Does
nature,
anything look familiar? Any of the markings, engravings? Is there anything here that I've seen before?
you have not seen any of this before. You see engravings of the history of the angels, and you see that there was a war at the beginning of time from which the Creator was destroyed, and only 3 archangels survived. You see those and more histories along the wall itself, just engravings of great battles and the depictions of a great war where the world was controlled by demons, and the ages before and the ages after.
Hey, all this shit is fucking Chinese to Drozelax. So he looks over at Beltram and says, "You, Christian, tell us what's happening in this room."
Your mic is muted.
Can I even read the writing?
You can understand the depictions, but you cannot read any of the writing. Also, because of your magical nature, you can sense this item is calling to you. You sense that you need it.
I'm always a little careful about things I need.
Oh! I can't believe I found you.
Oh God.
Me buddies!
Oh, this happened.
Oh! Lads! I found me a pretty gold statue. Oh! I showed Jane what I meant to drink. Hey! You stumbling horribly. I like Drozelax. Drozelax is cool.
Someone freaking up really
Someone's mic is going
badly.
crazy.
Let me fix that.
Ham has destroyed the mic.
Yep. He's too drunk. Yep. So,
He got Jane hammered too.
my goodness. So, Jane goes up to Rex. You are stupid. She shoves him aside. Lexi, sexy, Lexi, Lex. Hi. Bye. She goes over to Beltran. You're stupid. Your fur looks bad on your face, and your mother doesn't love you.
Thank you. Are you
Ham
drunk?
goes over. He's like, oh, that's how you do it. Insults are that way. Oh, look at this.
Drozelax
I
doesn't
look at
understand the
these guys
concept of getting
with
drunk, so
glasses.
he's looking at Jane like she's something cosmic. He's like, "What's going on?" Say, "What's happening to you, Jane?"
Drozelax, it is the liquor. The very same liquor that you sold to the dwarf.
He wobbled over to this. He wobbles over to this brace,
We're
to
about
this
to see Ham's death.
to this armband. Oh, Jane,
No!
this is perfect for you. He grabs it and he brings it. He's like, Jane, come here. It's beautiful. It's like, oh my goodness.
I grab her arm.
Hey, let me
Jane, come
wear
here.
my pretty armband.
Jane, come here.
It's mine.
I send her
Let
images.
go of the armband.
I send her images into her brain of our fight with the angels, and then I kind of express the idea to her that she's not an angelic creature, but a creature of chaos, and that this place will fucking kill her. So that she needs to leave now.
But Drosy Wozy, this is the what's her face black hair bitch. She wanted me here, and that's for me, and that stupid thing over there is for him, and that stupid rogue. He's probably gonna rob me. I can't let him take it. But you'll wear the bracelet himself. It's too pretty, Rosie. I gotta. She stumbles and Just if you don't hold her tight, she's gonna fall out of your grip and
Yeah,
move a little
tight.
bit forward.
I'm not letting her. There's a death grip on her ass. So I'm gonna death grip on her ass.
Wait, let me take it. It's mine. Don't. I'm gonna.
I cast paralysis on her.
What woman?
I cast paralysis on her.
All right, go ahead.
Fuck me, and with the shitty rolls today. That's not gonna work. Don't even bother.
When you try to cast paralysis on her, she just kind of laughs a little. You're tickling me. Stop. 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 She kind of like lightly slaps your face. No. No. That's bad.
I get the feeling this is how Megan behaves when she's drunk.
Just smacking David Jones.
I get the feeling this is the way Megan behaves when she's drunk.
Maybe. I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay.
Anyhow. So,
He avoided that hand grenade.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, look at that! He runs over to the tomb and he puts his hands on it. And it's an old stone tomb. Oh,
don't touch the tomb.
Oh, he's like rubbing the tomb. Oh, this is going to be good. We're going to take a look inside, right?
And I'm not even sure that's a wise thing to do.
Oh, look at that!
I start like tiptoeing away, holding her arm. Like,
all right.
Dragging her over here to Reddington.
I grab the other item. Rex. What happens?
To Rex. Am I able to? And
you grab the other item.
And I'm like, Rex, can you take her out of here?
Rex, he looks at you and you feel like his eyes are wide. And you have a bad feeling that he can't move.
Jane, can I ask you to escort Dante out of this tomb?
Of course. I wouldn't mind it at all. You guys, you see... First, you see Beltran struggling for a moment because the hood forces its way onto his head. And then you see the dwarf fly backwards 3 feet, and then the armband throws itself onto Jane. Oh, it came to me! You notice her eyes are blue now.
Interesting.
What's... Dros, you see that...
Step away from her.
You notice that, You notice that
Rex.
Rex is horrified. You can see in his eyes, like he's trying to move, but he can't. Like his eyes are extremely wide through his mask. Drozelax, what's wrong? You're weird. She goes and she pets the dog. Hey,
Dante, come away from her.
Dante is enjoying the pets. And as Dante enjoys the pets, something else happens. You see that the bird appears and it transforms into something like a man with very black wings.
Hi.
He can what?
I had asked you earlier what happens when I grab the item.
Oh no, the item forced its way on your head, man.
Oh! So
yeah, they wear like Doctor Strange's cape on you.
Okay.
You see a man with long black wings appear in front of you. You mean to hide your presence from me? He grabs your neck and holds you up really high. Trying to deny our deal. I will.
He looks
he
him
stops for a moment.
He gives him a dirty look. He's like, I'm not trying to hide from anyone.
He looks away, and If you could sense horror from a being that has no face, you feel it now. No. He drops you. That's not possible! You see through the wall, you see something even more incandescent come out. Fiend! He smashes him through 2 columns. You see Archangel Michael go through. And Drozlax, you notice that Jane's bleeding near her eye. She's missing her right eye.
Drozlax, he's very calmly like watching this whole thing like a fucking scientist. Watches an experiment.
Jane is backing up.
He can't help her, so he's gonna watch. Let's see what happens.
Jane backs up, and you notice that another angel comes from the back.
Oh fuck! It's all the angels from Diablo.
Yup. and you see Jane. She stumbles a little bit, and then her hand out of nowhere turns into nothing as she starts to scream in agony. And you see that the marks around her neck from when you initially found her reappear. She's missing her eye again, and she's missing her right hand. She looks over to you and tries to make her way over, but you see like cuts appearing all over her and blood falling to the floor. Her eyes are vividly blue, like that of a human.
Drozlax
And then
getting close to her. He's watching her. He's just hovering there looking at her.
a moment later, you see something else come through the wall.
Beltram makes his way over and immediately to like.
Oh shit!
Oh, this is gonna go bad.
You see Archangel Ariel come over and grab Jane. She takes a hold of her and then disappears. Then she leaves in a portal. She leaves a portal.
Does she leave a portal behind?
Yes, she leaves a portal behind. Right here.
Okay. Drozlax, after he waits, he's going to wait a few more minutes and see what else happens.
All right. So this angel watches from a distance, and he doesn't really do anything. You feel like he doesn't agree with what's happening. He's at the very edge of the room, and you see both Archangel Michael and Jax fight, and they're destroying. They're really going at it. They're destroying the walls. They're destroying everything. They're destroying the pillars, and the room is rumbling. And that's when Jax then leaves. The rest of you may have passed the test of the past, but my God fell from the sky and left me to do judgment upon the souls of the damned. And you, a mind flayer, a thief, an insane creature, the night, pretending to be human. And you, he points over to Lexington, all of you sicken me to my core. I don't care if you passed. Now you will die.
Well,
I am not here to fight. I am actually here to bring back the angels. He just looks him dead in the face and says it completely serious.
You! He grabs you by the neck, very similar to how Jax did. You would bring back the angels.
You hear it not again.
You disgusting fiend of the night. I killed your original form, and I will take joy in killing you again. You see a spear coming from this pillar to his hand. Roll initiative.
oh fuck!
He says, can I say anything or I have to wait till my roll?
You can say.
He said, I was given the vision of an angel who came to me. Since then, I've been seeking out that angel, trying to bring them back.
By the way, the angel that you noticed was the angel Ariel. when you saw her true form, she looks like, except for the blue wings, she looks just like the one that came to you.
Oh, that's funny. And I also say it looked a lot like her, just not with blue wings.
All right, so everyone roll initiative, and then we're gonna wrap it up for tonight.
Right.
You've delayed the boss battle one more day.
That's what we're good at.
We did quite a bit today.
Oh yeah, pretty badass. That was great.
I rolled a 6.
All right.
I rolled a 20.
11.
Let me just add everyone else. And then you. Let's see, who am I missing? All right, so Lexington got a 20. Beltran got a 19, I believe. And that's for this Archangel. Let me check his. Let's see, did I get everybody? Let's see, 4 people. Yep, I got all 4 of your rolls.
You can get mine. You didn't put
You're 6.
Yeah, but you didn't put me up there.
You're there.
I don't see myself in the turnover.
Well, for me, you're there. I mean, I could. Here, I'll take you out and put you back in. All right, and let's see. But yeah, that's the game for tonight. And next game, silence comes.
XP.
Oh yes. For those of you that defeated the Angels, Drozelax and Lexington, you both get 6 HP. I mean 6 8 XP. 6 XP for both of you.
Damn.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
That was a fight you're supposed to lose. So 6 XP. Yes. As for the rest of you that died within the fight, 3 XP.
I was attempting to break you.
Which was the Senate and you, Lazarus. But Lazarus, you also get something else. You get 2 XP on top of that.
Yeah, he figured out kind of the puzzle. He got something for that.
Oh yeah, he gets 2 XP from the sneaking.
Oh, yeah.
So that's up to 5. For figuring out the puzzle, go ahead and add another 2, I guess. Yeah, so that's 5, 6, 7. You got 7 XP, Lazarus. And John, you just got 3. Oh, and let me just reveal the rest of this page for you guys to really just. Except we don't have a bard here.
Ty, we will have to roll out my spells when we get a chance.
Of course.
But do we level up before this fight or after this fight?
You probably want to level up before the fight. Yeah, everyone levels up by 1. So
I'll log in next game and level up.
I'm actually level 3.
Yeah, so you guys, the original 3 are level 3.
Alright, so I'm gonna add the 6 XP that I got today to the
Yeah.
XP at level 3. Okay.
Yeah, the third level you were at that was added on is included. And John is probably gonna die next fight.
Yeah.
So wait, the 6 XP is included with
Level up to 3 and then add it to.
and 6
You have to have
XP.
110 XP at level 3, Jonathan. Just add 6 to 110. Change your XP to 160.
Yeah.
Alright.
And Lazarus, level up to 2 for your rogue. So just check what you get for the. I think we'll just start at the beginning of the next session. We'll level everyone up.
Yeah.
Because
that'll take me 5 minutes. But the ones with spells need to be here a little early because you gotta write down your spells and shit.
Oh yeah. So it's gonna be
Because I get new spells.
Now you're facing the actual archangels.
Closing out the video.